Good morning. I wanted to get on and read you a story about whales because this is the next animal we're going to talk about in our ocean. The whale is huge. It is going to be as big as a whale shark, but much, much bigger than a shark itself. So this is about whales. This is a non-fiction book by Melvin and Gilda Berger, and we're going to go ahead and open it up and see what the title page looks like. Oh, there it is. A whale is breaching the water. That means it's coming up out of the water to jumping. Meet the whales. Look at that whale. Interesting. Whales are very big. This is the biggest whale. The blue whale is the biggest animal that ever lived on the earth or in the sea. Look at how big it is. You can see the boat, and then you can see its tail and all the way over here to its head. Wow, that is a big animal. Let's turn the page. Whales breathe in through their blowhole. So look, this hole is in the top of our head or their head. Now we breathe in through our nose, and sometimes we breathe in through our mouth, but they use a blowhole on the top of their head. Isn't that interesting? Instead of a nose. Whales breathe out through blowholes. When a whale dives, it can hold its breath for as long as 2 hours. Boys and girls, when we were at school taking a nap, our nap wasn't even 2 hours long. That animal can hold its breath for 2 hours. So, from the time we left block until the time we went home, that was 2 hours. It's a very long time to hold your breath. Whales have small eyes. Look how little their eyes are. Whales have small ears. Oh, look how tiny. Their ears look different than our ears, don't they? Whales depend more on on hearing than on seeing. A whale can pick up sounds from 1,000 miles away. Holy smokes, that's a long way. Whales have fins. Fins and flippers help whales be able to swim. Orcas have a 6-foot-tall fin that looks like a big black sail. Do you see this? So an orca whale, we also call them a killer whale. And if you've seen Shamu at SeaWorld, that is an orca whale. They have this big black fin on their back. And whales have flippers. Look, right here. You know, there are other animals in the ocean that have flippers and fins as well, right? Fish have fins. Some whales have teeth. See? Oh, here he is. This is the orca whale. Whales that have teeth eat fish and other sea animals. So I know that these animals like to eat maybe seals and things like that, right? Because they have these big teeth. So if you remember when we talked about dinosaurs, the dinosaurs with the big teeth were the meat eaters, right? The dinosaurs that had no teeth, or they had the flat teeth, were the plant eaters. So you can tell he's got the sharp teeth. This one is also a meat eater, like those carnivores we talked about when we did dinosaurs. This whale has one very long tooth, and it's called a narwhal. So for my girls out there that love those unicorns, they call this a narwhal. But it has one long horn, kind of like a unicorn. Aren't those interesting looking animals? Some whales have baleen. You can see here, it tells you how to pronounce it. Baleen catches the tiny sea animals and plants that are floating around, and then the whales eat it. So you can see it's baleen, it's pointing to the baleen. And it actually works like a big filter, and it filters through the water, and the animals gets caught in the whale's mouth, and then that's what they eat. Isn't that interesting? So it's very tiny little animals and plants that they eat that get sorted through there. Oh, look. Here is one that's up close. Look at that. It's baleen. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So this is a whale's baleen, or its mouth, where it filters through these slits its food. So this one is not going to eat big animals like the one with teeth. It's not going to chomp on things. It's going to filter whatever it eats. Is going to filter through here, through the baleen. Whales are great. Okay, that is the end of our story. I'm going to see if I can find maybe a video that talks more about whales, and so that you can kind of see them swimming and hear more about them. I hope that you are having a good time learning about the ocean. Remember, the ocean is different than our lake, isn't it? So in our lake, here at Grand Lake, we're not going to find a whale that lives there, are we? We might find catfish and things like that, but this whale is going to live in the ocean. And we talked about that it was different than our lake because it is salt water instead of fresh water, and very specifically made for these kinds of animals. So if we tried to move this whale to our lake, it wouldn't be able to survive here. It needs to be able to live in the ocean with the animals there, because that's where it was created to be. Pretty cool. I hope you all are having a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.